I'm thinking about, you know, just in case, you know, one of the My Chem guitarists goes down, some kind of accident, we just got to be ready to fill in. So we're just practicing. Oh, I fucking nailed you on that one. Oh, it's over, it's over. Rocks. 83%, 81%.
Here they go.
Okay. Dude. Revolution Village, please, Mr. Driver. On the double. Is the bar in this vehicle stocked? I don't pay you to drive slow, Kevin.
While some of the guys have to go do things like interviews, we get to go to the Major League Baseball zone and pitch and hit baseballs, or little yellow wannabe baseballs.
I'm just gonna bunt the whole time.
Good, because I can run. I'm a runner.
It's gonna work in my bunting.
Oh, it's the other way.
Alright, I'm going to start it off. I'll show you guys how it's done. Well, Mike Shinoda is going to be pitching to me, but he's pitching really fast, so I'm going to have him slow it down a little bit. And I'm going to switch hit. I'm going to do both sides. Let's see.
These are going about 90 miles an hour.
Bring it on, Mike.
Good, right?
Yeah. Alright, it's on.
I want to see someone get hit. See you dodge it. Stand in the middle and dodge it.
Wait, you're here every day. Have you gotten in here yet? She's here every day working, and she hasn't come in here yet. Strike move! You're on the ball! Nice! Very good, very good.
Oh, so easy. I was missing all the first ones just so I could have it.
I should step in there and catch.
1, 2, 3. I don't know how to pitch for real. I barely know how to pitch using the machine. It's like that. Just put it in. Oh! Took off my arm with that one.
Dude, you gotta start throwing these guys some spitballs. When I need a little extra spin, I just whop my nose.
Give him a little.
Now!
Little knuckle. Right there. Just pop it in.
Have you been like doing multiples?
Drop it.
Just to shoot, just to go as fast as you can. You ready?
Yeah, just give me strikes.
Just strikes. No curveballs. I would have gotten hit twice if it wasn't for this nice net. I'm going Deion Sanders on this.
You can send it back up this thing. Easy there, batter. Just had to check the man out first.
Oh, there we go.
I can pitch lefty too. Oh, strike. He's out. You thought my right hand was good. I'll strike this guy out without looking.
was pretty nice. Thank you guys so much.
We appreciate it. That was really
Thank
cool.
you guys very much. That was awesome.
there.
Next time we'll crank that thing up to like 100.
Watch me get hit with it hard.
Try and hit 100-mile-an-hour fastballs from like 30 feet. Or get hit by 100-mile-an-hour fastballs.
We drive.
Down the stairs?
I'm feeling car sick. What's wrong with it? Why is it bouncing around so much? Oh man, have you been to the Placebo Gazebo yet? The direct bus to the Placebo Gazebo. Ladies and gentlemen, the Placebo Gazebo.
Project Rev tip number 1. Keep it casual.
Projekt Revolution tip number 10. Always throw your underwear on the stage.
Projekt Rev 2007. Brand new PA, brand new record, brand new bands. We're off and running.
Whenever I have a mic, I have to take full advantage of it.
The bad part about this song, all you LPers out there, is when you make a mistake, it repeats 6 times.
To the sky so blue as the ocean opens up to swallow you.
Man, it's just me. No amens.
How's my hair looking? Let's see it. Needs a little extra fluffing. Yeah, it's like a barometer.
What's the humidity level right now?
78.
Project Rev tip number 483. Always keep a camera around in case you say something funny.
Tip number 15. If you're sick, don't give it to the band when you come to the meet and greet. Don't shake everybody's hand, because then the band gets sick and then the band can't play, and it's your fault. Projekt Revolution tip number 25. If you got warts on your hand, don't shake the band's hand. Just don't do it. Just wave. Just say hi from a distance. This is hi too. This doesn't, grabbing the hand is not the only way that one can say hi. In Japan, they bow.
See that white thing? It's called a kabuki. It's a white screen. It's a facade that starts the set. So we'll be standing behind it. I'm standing on that box because the light's going to shine behind me through the kabuki, so you'll see my shadow out in the crowd. Project Revolution tip 48. Don't let the crowd beat you out.
I would say right about now. Right about now. You gotta know your toaster. You gotta know your toaster. No toaster.
Waffles are the new pre-show warm-up. Waffle shooters. Right? Sugar. Syrup. Waffle. What's the order?
Pound, lick, bite.
Pound, lick, waffle. Syrup.
I can't even whistle. You need to be upside down though, I think.
These waffles, this syrup's so good. Cameron, where's your buddy come from, Cameron? There's 2 of you. Hey. Come on, Cameron, we'll have another shot of syrup. It's good stuff.
Same way it always do. This Sacrifices never knowing. Do I start it? Why I'm Babylon, I'll be there. Why I'm big man, I'll be there. Now I see it just in me and pushes me away. My mind, now I see just in me and pushes me away.
It was awful. I think I'm gonna die from that syrup shot. Syrup is the new pre-show ritual. I mean, okay, let me say that again. Waffles are the new pre-show ritual, and syrup is the new energy drink, the new energy provider for the show. We're keeping this tour green. We're running the show on syrup. Meaning we're running me and Phoenix on syrup.
I'm eating peanut butter on mine, only because I've already had too much syrup.
Hey camera, would you like to play ping pong with me? Alright, let's do it. Nice. It's okay, camera, you're better than Dave. Hey camera, are you lefty or righty? Figured. Sweet power move. Oh, gotcha! Thanks, camera. That was a great game. Do it again next time? All right.
I'm lucky enough to be sitting in the dressing room right now with my good friends from Linkin Park, Chester Bennington and Mike Shinoda. Guys, great to see you.
Thanks for being here with us.
You know, guys, first I want to say congratulations on your latest album, Minutes to Midnight. Unbelievably, went to #1 in more than 20 countries. I mean, the week it came out. I just thought that was incredibly brilliant. And the single, too, it broke all singles records, too, didn't it, Mike? Tell me the story.
Well, the funny thing about the single for What I've Done is I think when we were in the studio working on the record, we knew that it was a different kind of record. We knew that we were breaking outside of a lot of things that were traditionally known as Linkin Park things, Linkin Park sound. And it made us a little bit nervous just to wonder, we love the record, but we didn't know what people would think of the record. And now, as soon as it came out, we had this amazing response. And in fact, What I've Done, the single, the video, it was bigger than any other single from any Linkin Park record in many countries, especially particularly in Europe. So that was a shock to us, but it was a good feeling that obviously we went a little bit different direction and the fans were still with us.
They are absolutely with you guys. I mean, the album is so deep, and I love the tracks on it. Chester, tell me about working with Rick Rubin this time around on this record and what that experience was like.
Well, Rick is, definitely one of the most influential people alive in rock and roll and in all of music today, I think. And, we've always admired a lot, most of his work and just kind of how he seems to have this incredible ability to pull the best of whatever artist he's working with out of them. And so when we met with Rick, we met with him first. There was about 5 producers that we were looking into speaking with, and we met with him first. And immediately, he started inquiring about the kind of people that each one of us, were, and what we were as a band, and what we were looking to do in the future, and kind of hinted himself that he'd like to see us do something a little different than what we had done in the past, and we wanted to do the same thing. And immediately we started working on ideas and coming up with a plan to go forward with. And after the meeting, it was like, okay, Rick's the guy we want to work with, and it was just a really great experience. He's not as hands-on as Don Gilmore in a lot of ways, but at the same time, he really gave us a lot of great direction, and then stepped back and let us kind of work on what we needed to do ourselves, which really was great. Being an artist, you kind of like, you want to sit back in the studio and work on and fine-tuning your art, rather than having someone standing over your shoulder kind of going, up, don't like that, up, don't like that, and we have Mike in the band to do that for us, so and it was great because it was a wonderful balance between Rick kind of being the captain of the ship, and then Mike being the, kind of understanding each one of us individually, and kind of being the foundation of what Linkin Park is, and it was really wonderful to have the combination in the studio, and I think that's one of the reasons why Minutes to Midnight is so diverse and still feels like it's true to who Linkin Park is.
Absolutely. And one of the other things I noticed about the band, and we've talked about it since we've known each other for such a long time, is the fact that each individual member of Linkin Park has such a strong personality and a strong input. It's not like one or two people. Everybody in the band really does their work and puts their input and puts their mark on a Linkin Park record. Talk to me about that, all right, Mike?
I think for each of us, we come from different places. We like, different types of music. We each of us, grew up on different types of things. But I think there's, one of the common threads as far as musically is that everybody does really like a lot of different things. There's a heavy rock influence in the band. There's also, a lot of, I personally like old school hip hop a lot. Big Daddy Kane, Boogie Down Productions, Run DMC, stuff like that. I love new hip hop. I love some electronic music. Big Depeche Mode fan. And each guy, it goes on and on like that. When we get in the studio, I think one thing that we forget that other bands don't do, and Chester, you can speak on this too. In some bands you've got a guy who's the kind of leader of the group and does, makes a lot of the decisions and writes a lot of the music. And in our band, we kind of have people that are, maybe that's their special gift, that's their area that they kind of excel in, but everybody excels in it to some degree, and everybody has input to some degree. So whether you're talking about like, Joe with our DJ, he does most of our videos, he's a special talent for that, and also everybody in the band is involved to some degree. So when it comes to studio, I really love being in the studio, I love writing, and I make sure that in the context of making a record, everybody has input. And especially on this record, I think more than any other record we've done, I really wanted to make it democratic, and make sure that we voted on just about everything we could vote on, and make sure that everybody was really happy with it, because that was just something we hadn't done so much like that before. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, we really. I've never worked with anybody like this. I've never worked with any kind of job. I've never had any kind of relationship in any form that is anything like what we have in this band. We all have the ability to to compromise, and we all have the ability to understand what the greater goal is with everything that we do. It's really interesting because, there are guys in the band that, may not be in the studio writing all the songs and everything like that, but, what they bring in terms of their opinion and in terms of their insight into the songs that are being written can change the direction of the album and can change the direction of what the songwriter is doing. And that is just as valuable as the person sitting in the studio working on a song. And the same goes with art direction. The same goes with putting a tour together like Projekt Revolution. There are people behind it that kind of do all the footwork, but when everybody gets together and they all kind of, it keeps everybody focused on what our goal is. And it's really interesting how it works. And combined, that's what makes us who we are. And I don't think there are many bands like us out there, but I think that's definitely one of the things that makes us unique. You know.
One more thing I just wanted to say real quick is the, you know, when you sit, for anybody, you know, a lot of people, you know, watching are creative people. You make something, you know, whether it's a song or a piece of art. Instantly, like when you're doing it by yourself, you've got an idea of how you want it to be and how it's going. And then when it gets to the point where it's feeling really good, you show it to someone else, you play it to someone else. All of a sudden, as soon as you do that, you're seeing and hearing it through their eyes, and it's before they even say anything, you know, you're figuring out new things about it that you want to change and make better. And that, when we get together with all 6 of us, that's kind of how that works.
That's great. Well, guys, congratulations. Projekt Revolution Tour is amazing. And really, one last quick thing, the importance of the Revolution stage. I love the fact that you bring up all those new and upcoming bands on there. Talk to me really quickly, guys, about that before we wrap up.
Just saying one thing. I know you want to say something. The one thing that I really like about the way this was set up this year is that we were able to do the Revolution stage without playing over top of the main stage, 2 things competing. You really can come at noon, watch the whole Revolution stage, then move over to the main stage and watch the whole main stage. And to me, it just, you know, if we were the first band on a bill of 11, that would mean a lot.
It was really important for me putting the show together that I was looking at it from a fan's perspective, and I've been to shows where I've had to run back and forth between stages, like Mike was saying, and it's really annoying. And it just kind of, it really, I think it kind of cheapens a band's motivation to perform really hard, knowing that there's another band that somebody wants to see going on halfway through their set. So I think that was really important. But even beyond that, you know, we've got a lot of bands from Medina Lake, you know, who's just coming out and building their fan base as we speak, to a band like, you know, Mindless Self-Indulgence, which has been kicking around for as long as we've been kicking around, and they have a very strong fan base, very unique sound. It's amazing how they all work together, and they're also positive, and the kids are getting there early. Like, I think there's like every day there's an average between 4,000 and 5,000 kids that are showing up at noon to watch these bands, which is unheard of, you know. And a lot of them are saying they've been on other tours where, you know, it just wasn't this much excitement this early, and they feel like they've really gotten what they came out to do. They've accomplished that goal. And it's really great to see, you know, the guys in Medina Lake, you know, now they've got 400 or 500 kids standing in their meet and greet lines every day, and it's just growing, and it's awesome to watch that happen, and it's great that this is the place that can be done. So, you know, I'm glad they're going to get out of here and go tell other bands that they tour with, you know, about Projekt Revolution and what a positive experience it is. And, you know, we this year has just been a great bunch of guys, a great group of bands. The crews have been awesome. And it's just been probably one of the most enjoyable experiences I've ever had touring. So it'll be hard to beat this one.
Guys, thanks again. It was great to talk to you, as always. Always good to see you. Saw you earlier on the tour. Saw you when you did the first show for the new album, all along the way with you, and it's been great. So thanks again for seeing us and hanging out with us today and letting us in your dressing room. And everybody that's watching on MySpace.com right now. And again, the tour's been great all summer. It really has. Thank you. All right, so Linkin Park will be coming on just a little bit. I'm going to send it over to Jackie right now. Speaking of Mindless Self-Indulgence, we love those guys, and she's going to be backstage talking to them right now. I'm going to get out of here and let these guys have their space. Take care now. Let's go. All right, check that out. That was very cool. Some stuff going on with Sanaz. We're right here, Projekt Revolution live on MySpace, and it's all happening right here in Detroit, Michigan. And we have some of our cool phone cams. They've been going out all over the place. Those incredible Nokia N95s, which I got to get myself one of those before we're done today. But anyway, they were recently at the meet and greet backstage for Linkin Park, and we're going to check that out right now. Yeah, okay, great. All right.
You guys grab my stuff. Where's my, wait. What? I didn't grab my, what? My VIP badge. By the way, we're doing a webcast. You go for MySpace. What's happening? How's it going? Say hi to all the MySpaces, Mike.
And check that